students, in this lecture we are going to discuss ionic product of water and also degree of dissociation of water. Okay, so here first we discuss ionic product of water. Okay, so if you in water, some of the water molecules dissociate to form H plus ions and OH minus ions. Okay, so H plus ions and OH minus ions. Okay, so water undergoes a slight dissociation because that is a very weak electrolyte. Okay, so here when water dissociates we get H plus ions and OH minus ions. Okay, so the ionic product of water means product of concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions that are present in water is called as ionic product of water. Okay, simply the product of concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions is called as ionic product of water. Okay, so if you take this reaction, see here R, we can take it as H2O. Actually, this H plus ions, they does not exist in free state. Immediately this H plus ion combined with water to form hydronium ion, H3O plus. Okay, in some books it is given H2O gives H plus and OH minus, but actual representation is H2O gives H3O plus and OH minus. This generally does not exist in the free state. Okay, H plus ion that we discuss in the Arrhenius acid base theory limitations. Okay, that is clear. So now why you are taking this one? Simply H plus does not exist freely, that immediately combine with one more water molecule and as exist as H3O plus. Okay, so now if you write equilibrium constant for this reaction, okay, concentration of H3O plus into concentration of OH minus by concentration of H2O. Okay, concentration of H2O. So this one, if you take this side, we get K into concentration of water is equal to concentration of H3O plus into concentration of OH minus. Okay, so here, see, this is the pure liquid and its active mass is constant. Yes or no? Active mass of pure liquid is constant. So constant into constant, another constant, that is the ionic product of water. Okay, so it is a equilibrium constant for this equilibrium, and Kw is a product of equilibrium constant and the water concentration present in that system. Okay, so here it is a constant, it is also a constant, so these two we get a new constant, that is Kw, that is equal to concentration of H3O plus into concentration of OH minus, or we can write concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus also. Okay, so this is the Kw expression. Okay, equilibrium constant for water. In many books generally they are using this one and this one. Okay, no problem here. So this is the Kw expression, concentration of hydronium ion into OH minus ion, nothing but it is the concentration of H plus ion only. So no, hydronium ion, how it is coming when H plus is formed, that is combining with water. So H plus ion concentration is nothing but hydronium ion concentration present in the solution. Okay, now see this one, Kw depends on temperature only. Yes or no? Already we discussed it in the chemical equilibrium. Equilibrium constant depends on the temperature or the numerical value of equilibrium constant. So that's why here this Kw is also one type of equilibrium constant. So Kw depends on temperature only, and also Kw directly proportional to temperature. Okay, Kw directly proportional to temperature. See here, as temperature increases, what happens? More molecules dissociate. Means more H plus and OH minus ions are formed. So this concentration increases, so the Kw value also increases. Okay, at higher temperature, dissociation is more. So already we discussed in the factors affecting dissociation. Okay, so here Kw depends on the temperature. This is the only experimental factor which influence Kw, and Kw directly proportional to temperature. Okay, it is already experimentally calculated that at 25 degrees centigrade, okay, at 25 degrees centigrade, Kw is equal to 10 power minus 14 moles per liter whole square. Okay, Kw is equal to 10 power minus 14 moles per liter whole square. Okay, or molar square also we can take. Remember that this Kw value equal to 10 power minus 14 only at this temperature. Suppose if you take 30 degrees centigrade, only for understanding purpose I am taking. Okay, that may or may not be exact value. Suppose that may be 10 power minus 12 molar square. Okay, at 30 degrees centigrade, Kw value may be 10 power minus 12, so no value increases. Suppose if you take 20 degrees centigrade, in that case 10 power minus 15 molar square. Yes or no? As the temperature increases, Kw value increases. As the temperature decreases, Kw value decreases. Okay. Remember that these values only for understanding purpose. They are may or may not be correct values. Okay, I don't know. Okay, clear? So now in pure water, H plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus ion concentration that we are assuming as X moles per liter. Okay. So in pure water means only water is present. See, if one water molecule dissociate, we get one H plus ion, one OH minus ion. Okay, if 1000 molecules dissociate, we get 1000 H plus, 1000 OH minus. So whatever it may be in the pure water, number of H plus ions produced is equal to number of OH minus ions produced, that we are assuming as X moles per liter. Therefore, we can write Kw is equal to concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus ions. Yes or no? Or here we can take H3O plus, more standard. Okay, H3O plus. That is equal to X square. That is equal to how much? 10 power minus 14 moles per liter whole square at 25 degrees centigrade. Remember that we must mention the temperature while writing this value. Okay. Suppose if they didn't mention temperature, means we have to consider that 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, because this value only at this temperature. If temperature changes, the value changes. Yes or no? Now, therefore, if you take these two, see Kw equal to X square, and we can write root Kw is equal to X. Yes or no? Root Kw is equal to X. That is equal to 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Yes or no? At 25 degrees centigrade. Okay. So from these two, if you take Kw equal to X square, that equal to 10 power minus 14. Okay. So if X is nothing but root of Kw, and that is equal, if you take these two, X means square root of 10 power minus 14, that is 10 power minus 7 moles per liter at 25 degrees centigrade. Okay. So from this, therefore we can write at 25 degrees centigrade in pure water, concentration of H plus ions is equal to concentration of OH minus ions, that is equal to 10 power minus 7 moles per liter at 25. Okay, already we mentioned the temperature here. So at 25 degrees centigrade in pure water, H plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus ion concentration, that is equal to how much? 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Okay. If temperature changes, this value also changes. Okay, clear? So now we discuss degree of dissociation of water also. Now let us see. So here this we discussed at 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, from this we are taking that H plus ion concentration equal to 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? In 1 liter of water, 10 power minus 7 H plus ions are present. Yes or no? 10 power minus 7 moles per liter. Concentration means in 1 liter of water, these many moles of H plus ions are present. Okay, and we can write in 1 kilogram of water. Also we have 10 power minus 7 moles of H plus ions are present. Yes or no? Because for water density is equal to 1. Yes or no? So that implies density is 1 means we get mass equal to volume. Yes or no? So that's why 1 liter is equal to 1 kg. Okay. So in 1 kg of water, how many moles of H plus ions are present? 10 power minus 7 moles. Okay. And in 55.5 moles of water. Okay, here also we have 10 power minus 7 moles of H plus ions are present. Okay, see how this we are getting. Okay, so already I think we discussed in the molarity concept. Okay, so in 1 kg of water, 55.5 moles of water molecules are present. Okay, in 1 liter of water, 55.5 moles of water molecules are present. Okay, so out of, yes or no, 1 liter is nothing but 1 kilogram. Or we can take 55.5 moles of water, 10 power minus 7 moles of H plus ions are present. Yes or no? Out of these many moles, just 10 power minus 7 H plus ions are present. Already we discussed that number of H plus ions formed equal to number of H2O molecules dissociated. Yes or no? Okay, so here see, H2O gives H plus OH minus. Okay, so here suppose if 10 molecules dissociate, we get 10 H plus ions, 10 OH minus ions. Yes or no? If 100 molecules dissociate, we get 100 H plus ions, 100 OH minus ions. Means now 10 power minus 7 moles of H plus ions are formed, means how many water molecules dissociated? 10 power minus 7 water molecules. Yes or no? 10 formed means 10 dissociated. 10 power minus 7 H plus formed means 10 power minus 7 water molecules dissociated. So therefore we can write here, out of 55.5 moles of H2O molecules, how many are dissociated? 10 power minus 7 molecules. Okay, 10 power minus 7 molecules of H2O dissociated. Okay, so no, 10 power minus 7 H plus ions are formed, means that is they are formed by the dissociation of 10 power minus 7 moles of H2O. Sorry, here not molecules, 10 power minus 7 moles of H2O dissociated. Okay, now to find degree of dissociation means how many moles dissociated per mole. Yes or no? Degree of dissociation, how can we define how many moles dissociated per mole? So here, out of 55.5 moles, 10 power minus 7 moles dissociated. For 1 mole of H2O, how many moles are dissociated? Yes or no? Out of 55.5, 10 power minus 7 dissociated. For 1 mole of H2O, how many are dissociated? How can we find this one? So here we can write as, this is we are assuming as alpha. Okay, number of moles of H2O dissociated per mole, that is equal to alpha. So alpha is equal to 10 power minus 7 by 55.5. Okay, 55.5. This 55.5 we can write 10 power minus 7 by 1000 by 18. Okay, we can write it as 1000 by 18. Okay, if you write here, alpha is equal to, okay, so take this 18 up, so we get 18 into 10 power minus 7. If this comes into the numerator, that becomes 10 power minus 3. So overall we get 10 power minus 10. So already we have 10 power minus 7. If it comes into the numerator, that becomes 10 power minus 3. So 10 power minus 10. Therefore alpha is equal to 1.8 into 10 power minus 9 at 25 degrees centigrade. Remember that, very very important. Temperature you must mention. Okay, so this is the degree of dissociation of water at 25 degrees centigrade. Means if you take 1 mole of water at 25 degrees centigrade, out of 1 mole, 1.8 into 10 power minus 9 moles of water molecules only dissociated. Okay, suppose, see here, only if you remember this formula, we cannot answer questions sometimes. Okay, suppose they will give at some other temperature, what is the degree of dissociation alpha. Okay, so in that case this may be 10 power minus 6 minus 5, whatever it may be. This is the procedure. Okay, out of 55.5 moles, how many moles? Here 10 power minus 7. Suppose if you have 10 power minus 7, here we get the different answer. Yes or no? If you have 10 power minus 6 here we get the different answer. Okay, so this alpha is only at 25 degrees centigrade temperature. Okay, clear? Remember this value. Sometimes in the examination they may not provide. Okay, this is at 25 degrees centigrade. Or if you are unable to remember this molecule, from this concept also you can take. Yes or no? In 1 liter of water, 55.5 moles of H2O present. Out of them 10 power minus 7 moles dissociated. For 1 mole, how many moles dissociated? That is nothing but degree of dissociation. Okay, clear? So in the next lecture we discuss very very important concept, how to identify acidic solution or neutral solution or basic solution. Okay, thank you.